Stimulus. That is all we have been hearing, and this is what is giving us such amazing action on the SPY. I want to give a quick video lesson here, just discussing the SPY and basically what's going on and how to trade it in this wild market coming into an election, and just showing you the opportunities that it's going to present. So today, these were the two levels that were on for our Tricktrades trade plan. The 345 for a short if we tested at the open, and then at the open if we tested 342, just depending on what directional pick it takes. So we got the 345 first. I went short. I'm going to show you my executions here right now. One sec. So these are obviously puts, so they will be opposite. Puts go up. It's like kind of like going short, but without having to short the market. So you can see all of these blue executions. These are me adding in, and I want to explain that. So you can see here how many times it tested and came back in. So came into that level, that's where I nailed it 3 times, got a nice meaty position. That's when you're going to have some of your best entries right off the hop, just coming into that level. And then as soon as it dumped out here, you can see it dumps out a little bit. One sec, I'll get in a little bit further for you guys. So as it pulls back, I pay myself a little bit. That's this execution right here. And then when it pops back up, I see another opportunity to get an ad without exposing myself to too much more risk. So nail it a couple more times, pops up and through. I nail it as soon as it starts to reject. Just keep on milking in and working into a nice position. Ended up getting a rather big position, but I had confidence in this 345 level because we had Nancy Pelosi and Schumer speaking later on in the day, and I think that that's what a lot of people were expecting. They were expecting doom and gloom. We also had a Fed speak coming up later on, and I think a lot of people were expecting doom and gloom type of news. And I knew at least for the morning I would be able to get a nice short off. Sure enough, I did on this trade here. As soon as it, pulls back to the VWAP, you can see up here, right in this area, I'm locking in a good majority of my position here. And then whatever I had left, I'm just basically, it's just like icing on the cake. And it dumps out again here, and I took off some more of my position. And then as I was wrapping up the morning session at Tricktrades, I was still at the office, and then just locked in on this, getting out the rest of my position into this volume here. And then and that was about it. Just locked in. It ended up locking in a little bit over $20,000 just on this singular trade. I also had the 344 puts that I averaged into a position, locking in about $2,600 on that. So really, really great trade. But on this, I want to discuss a little bit more. So one sec. So just this really wild action that we're getting, the down, and then it just ramps back up, and then it sells back off. So it's basically, as I stated at the beginning of this video, it all has to do with stimulus. This stimulus is everything. Just like a couple of years ago or a year ago, it was all the U.S.-China trade deal. See, you got to understand that that's what we see constantly all the time, are these news cycles or market cycles where it has to do with one thing or the other, where it's either the U.S.-China trade deal, or now we have stimulus talks, and then it was coronavirus, and the lockdowns, and are they going to lock us down? Are they going to tell everyone that they can just go about their business? And it's all of these market cycles that you're going to get. And that's where all this great volatility comes from. And it's great for us, right? You just have to know how to trade it. So coming into the news, if you're expecting doom and gloom, you're probably going to get it. And then once we kind of bottom out, and especially after the news and after a Fed speak, it's probably going to grind back up. You have to remember right now, folks, for the most part, they're not going to allow this market to crash. Once Pelosi and Schumer speak, because they're obviously against Donald Trump and this presidency, it's going to sell back off. So you're going to get lots of big downs, lots of big ups, lots of big downs. It's great for us, but you have to know how to trade it. And that's why it's like I cannot stress enough just the simple fact of getting yourself educated and making sure you're finding the right people to get educated from that actually understand these markets. And I think you can really benefit from that. So I just wanted to really touch quickly on that. Now let's talk quickly about Netflix earnings. So Netflix had some earnings today, and I'm going to share something with you. And you can believe me or not, it is what it is. But I was going to take a really small, anytime I do this, it's a very small position with just like a couple of contracts. That way I have mitigated risk. And I was going to grab the 500 puts. Way out of the money, 500 puts. I did believe because of the action, you may be asking, well, why would you do that? Just because of the massive extension and the way it's been trading over the past little bit, especially this past couple of weeks here. I did believe that we were seeing that increased volume. I did believe that we were, someone was in the know that they weren't going to have the greatest earnings, and sure enough, it did. Now, I didn't take the position. I just figured I would share that with you. That way you can laugh at me for not taking the trade. But you know what? You're going to have tons of these gut feelings or these speculation trades. And I always tell people, especially when you're learning, don't take those. And the reason for that is because emotionally, if you damage your account, you're not going to be able to recover. But I figured I would share that with you. I think it makes for a pretty funny video or topic for the video, because I was going to take the 500 puts, and I tell you, even just a couple of contracts on this would have been like thousands and thousands of dollars on this trade. But that was interesting. Facebook's absolutely just crushing it here. So on Revolution Swing, this is one of our swing trading calls from last week, and it's just pushing. It's going absolutely crazy. Congratulations to all the revolutionswing.com members. That's our swing trading service that basically right now we're running at about an 88% win rate. As long as you follow these trade plans to the T's and the alerts, you're going to do extremely well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I just wanted to point out my trade again on SPY today. I want to start doing recaps or videos like this daily. I haven't decided yet. If you can let me know in the comments below, like what video you prefer, like a video kind of discussing overall market conditions and topics and going over and giving a trade recap, or just like this here, this video here. Hey folks, if you could, if you want just a straight trade recap, I want to do these dailies, like I said. So if you could leave a comment below and let me know which one you prefer, I'll gladly do either one. I don't really mind. So just let me know. But yeah, guys, this is what I got for you. I hope you had a great Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow, whether it be with a trade recap or a video like this. So have a good one, guys. Adios.